Warning, I'm gonna be pissed in this video, so if you don't like swearing, click off. Alright, so this is the last video I make on Ruz. After this, I'm not going to interact with him again. If he responds to me, I will not respond back. Basically, for the own good of my mental health. I have genuinely had enough of people, like, dragging me into this drama all the freaking time. I've had enough of people, like, shoving Ruz down my throat, and I'm just gonna make this video to basically mostly respond to his video, and do, some closure. Now, first of all, for the point where apparently Alex used me, I'm gonna admit that is kind of true. That was kind of true before we, before me and Alex, got back together and became friends again. Alex was I kinda just didn't really like Alex that much, really. But, the reason I fell out with Alex in the first place is because he kept shoving you down my throat. You were the problem, Rose. Alright, so now for this whole Enderwave situation. So, basically, I've been helping Enderwave series so much. I've helped him with so much of his series. And, I didn't intend to quit his series, to be honest. I didn't really want to. I was actually really, happy with how this, my ideas and the story, how it, it turned out. I wasn't intending to take over his series, explained it. You worded it, a bit over exaggeratedly, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't intending to, take over his series. I just wanted to give him really cool ideas. I just wanted to build upon his storyline. And then, suddenly, out of nowhere, he decides to, quote-unquote, let me go from his series. And Rise, do not act like he didn't favor you over me. He did also actually kind of do this before, when he made a whole, video on me, quote-unquote, exposing me. And even after I've helped him for so much, he just turned his back on me just like that. Now, Ruz, the reason why I do not forgive you is basically I've developed trust issues for people in general, basically. So, I'm genuinely sick of people, saying, you pretending to act like, they're friendly, and then after a while, they betray me. And then after a while, they try to gain my trust again, and then, yeah, they befriend me, and then they betray me. It goes over and over and over again. It always goes on over and over again. And you know what? In the future, it even might happen with Alex. I'm honestly, if it happens, I'm not surprised. So, yeah, but the reason why I'm more likely to forgive anyone else over you is because you're like a worse exception. You're basically even worse than all of them. I trust you even less than, Enderwave and, Alex. I'm more, you know what? I was more likely to forgive Alex over you in the first place. The reason I fell out with Alex is because he didn't, he was actually friends with you. I didn't want to be around you, but he kept shoving you down my throat. But the reason why I was actually able to, forgive him is because he didn't like you. By the way, Roz, don't act like Enderwave isn't stubborn all the freaking time. Enderwave is really stubborn. Okay, maybe not all the freaking time, but basically, there are times, basically, not even now, not just now. So basically, Enderwave has been stubborn quite a few times, quite a lot of times, that I've been, helping him with his series. Even not even with, his current series, even in the past, there are times where Enderwave is really stubborn to me, despite the fact that I just want to help him with his series. Alright, Roz, so now I know you said that if I were to talk about Enderwave's chapter, I have to talk it to you? What? Okay, I guess. So, I never said that Enderwave's chapter was bad in the first place. I only said a certain part of it did not make very much sense to me. By the way, Enderwave's chapter 5 is still the best chapter he's ever made, ever. It's a really sudden fucking coincidence. because so like for a while, Endwave has been perfectly fine with my storyline, basically, that I've been giving him. Basically, like, he has been fine with it. Like, he has had memory issues, but I've been trying to remind it to him. And it's so fucking coincidental that he stops liking it when you're around. By the way, Enderwave, I am absolutely fed up with this drama. But like, I am more fed up with this drama more than you realize. Which basically brings me to this next point. I have genuinely had enough of being dragged into situations with Raz all the time. This basically also applies with Enderwave and, Alex, with anyone who drags me into these kinds of situations. Also Superboy, basically, as well. And I feel like no matter what I say, it's not gonna change anything in this video. So I'm just gonna do this for my own good. If it's gonna help me free myself from all this shitty drama, if fair enough, you know what? I might as well do it. Anyone who, tries to get me into these kinds of drama, if anyone tries to, like, get me involved with Ruz in general, if anyone, tries to make me become friends with him, I will block you. I do not. I have lost my patience with all of this shitty drama. I have had enough of this. I'm not going to, like, I'm gonna warn you, but if you keep doing it, I will block you. I am being firm and serious with this. I've had enough. So this is basically a warning to anyone who does that. Lastly of all, Raz, I do not believe for a single fucking second that you are morally in the right about this situation. You are not even morally in the right at all, really. Like, you've proven to me countlessly, time and time again, with, like, drama. You are not morally in the right. If I were to, forgive you and become friends with you again, like, in the future, I know for a fact you are going to betray me like you did, like, a while ago. I know that is going to happen. So I'm not gonna get myself caught into this stupid cycle again. I'm not going to let myself. Also, Rose, I do not care if you respond to me. I am not going to respond back because it's only going to fuel the drama even more. I don't care about what you think about me. You can think what you want about me. Like, I do not give a shit if you think, like, I'm a bad person or whatever. I do not care. So this is the last video I make on Ruz, so do not expect me to make any more videos about Ruz ever again. So yeah, guys, bye.